All right, so we're recording. Jamie's already left for the day. We are a little bit frustrated. Again, we're having platform issues related to the Toro Challenge, and as a group, not very excited to say the least. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and recap it. Like all of these plays here, all of these were winning trades. They could not be exited. So we're talking about 5,400, 67, 72, nearly 8 to 9,000 in gains, 8 to 900 in gains for the team because of their account size. That's not able to be realized. So we're just going to recap our charts, and we're going to get up out of here. I think that's it for the day. So I'm going to take them in order of, at least vision. Square, first one. I'm going to throw the fib retracement. You can see we get a 50% retrace. So the short, for all intents and purposes, we all could be short here, 75.50. We're still in the open. We retrace it 50% from previous day's close. So square was 69.03 on the previous day's close. So we'll bring this up somewhere where 69.03 looks about right. All right, we don't got to be on the penny. There it is, 69. Okay, y'all see 50% retracement right there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's a beautiful thing. So if we're short, and two things, if we're going to be short, right, that's target. And then number two is gapping up. So where do we dip by at 50%, right? So we have an opportunity to dip by it essentially right there at 72.65-ish, somewhere in that area. But I'm going to put my tablet on so I can see what you all see a little bit better. I got please change source resolution on this particular screen, so it's sometimes hard for me to see a couple of things, although you all can see it pretty easily. Boy, I'm telling you, this is frustrating. All right, so in any event, this area, let me zoom it so that we don't have a gap now. Whoops. All right, look at that. You can't ask it to do much more than go sit at 72.70. So we'll call it 72.8. How we are about our 8s, right? That's 50% retrace, okay? And this is also our dip buying opportunity. So if we're going to dip by 72.8, where do we run it back to? Retrace it to that field, which if you think about that move by itself, that's probably 50% as well. So if we just take the intraday move only and we dip by the gap, all right, 50% of the gap was closed. Boom, guess where 50% is? Right there where that 78.6% fib is. Looks like about 74.52, right? So we basically have an opportunity to run it for 2 points that direction. So if we were dip buying in here, we don't go until when bullish candle shows up. There's go time, there's target, we're out of there. All right, so nothing special with them. We're all the way good. You see the arrow, okay? Are you seeing the arrow right there? Right, we have our indicator to be short, start looking for shorties. So that was before the market opened. That's at 9:22 in the morning. So we walk into today looking for a shorty, and then of course you get bearish bars all the way down. Actually, we don't even have a trend to be long just yet. Now the gap up is significant and appropriate, so we should be mindful of that. It's gapping up for a reason. So I would assume that at some point today, they might make a move to the upside. I want to go over to the triple Qs real quick, right? Because when we were short here, I'm going to show you where we exit. Right, the chart had already told us what the low of the day was right in here. Right, so we had 4 or 5 or 6 days of market depression, and overnight futures ran long, so we knew we were walking into a gap up. So this area at 950, we already knew what the low was if we decided to take any shorts. Right, our shorting can begin as we test the day's high. So anytime after 10, I think I had a short. Well, we'll talk about that ticker when we get to it. But the point is, all of our shorts, if we're short, once it comes back to this price here on the triple Qs, which is basically $173, That's the potential to do what type of bottom, Carrie?
It's above the bottom.
Double bottom. All right, so double bottom, that's support. Are we going to wait to figure it out? We don't have to. 10:30, we should be out of all of our positions or starting to get ready to take profit on them. And what you'll notice, like even when we get to JP Morgan, remember, like write this time down, guys. Set 10:30 in the morning. That's a key spot because at 10:30, every position that we were in, you're going to find that all of them bounced at 10:30 to the upside. So if we're short, we're closing out our shorties with wins. No big deal, right? Especially since we already knew, we said yesterday, hey, the market is due for a correctional day. So it's probably going to be Friday. So people don't want to be short over the weekend for shorts. They probably killed it for the last 5 days in a row. And the market's already gapping up. You could assume that they're going to get on up out of the way. All right. So let's go through our tickers. So let's go American Airlines first. Vroom, vroom. 31.27 was previous day's close. So it has a gap. Guess what? 100% gap closure right now. It's at 31.27. So this one too is a failed open. Okay, you see the arrow to start looking for a short at the open pre-market, 908. All right, and guess what we get? A failed open. So I was already in my short, and so that we eyeball it, definitely be in by there. Clean candles below. Short you some 31.9. Haven't we been killing American Airlines for the last week? Of course. Stop just above the high today, 32.14. Get out where? Gap closure or what time? 10:30. 10:30, it was at gap closure. So we don't have to sit and wait. All right, so this is 10:30 here. I'm going to circle 10:30 on our trading charts on our 1 minutes. And then also we have bars that tell us to be what direction? Bearish. All right, we're bearish in this area, as the chart says so. So all of that's bullish, 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 bearish matches. Let's roll. Bounce. What we have? 3 descending peaks. 1, 2, 3. You're out. All right. And wave pattern, right? We drop, we test resistance. We don't mind the test. Do we want you to fail it? Test it again, fail it. So we have lower highs and lower lows. If we're short, we're the right direction. All right. And every wave pattern is tested has been correct. We have 3 or 4 now, and now we have a candle that's sidestepping to the right. It's almost lunchtime, plus we're frustrated with the platform situation. So on to the next one. All right, so Apple, again, if you are going to be short Apple, short it off the high of the day. Cover at what time? 10:30. So there's the gap up. And more importantly, remember I was saying, this might be the day we might need to be more bullish in mind, right? See the arrow in the morning, pre-market, telling us to look or only want to be long. So from that point, we're looking for long. So we're either long on the open, out at the high, long hold in the open, out at the double top, hold in the open again. We could be for the short. We're shorting off resistance, short to 222s. We're out at what time? 10:30. What happens at 10:30? Never gets lower, bounces up. All right. So good stuff on them. I'm gonna go a little out of order, kind of how I was looking at them. Home Depot today, they get 50% retraced its gap. All right, so there was some dip buying opportunity near 192. All right, we all didn't get a signal to do anything, but let's at least just eyeball it, because what else do we have to do today? That's probably not even. That may be golden ratio retrace. So let's go whatever this is on the open high. Previous day's close 189.74. Oh, ain't that cute? 50%, really golden ratio area, but as it reaches at 50%, it holds the dip, right? Isn't that where we dip by? All right, there's your bullish candle to be long, get paid. And we're out at what? Resistance, high today, previous day's open. They didn't like the open yesterday, might not like it today. Yeah, they don't have to convince us. We'll just get out of the way there. So either way, we should be good. Also on the trend chart, right? Guess where the arrow is, Kay? Cornelia, you see that arrow?
Yes, I do.
There.
Yeah, look for the long. Oh, ain't that cute? Buy it at the 50% retracement. Sure, I like that. That's one of our setups. So we'll remove that one. I don't want the fibs mixing us up. All right, overall market tried their open. They're rolling back over now, so it's going to probably get short heavy if they get back through 172.99 going down. Continue getting through our stuff. Nike was next. All right, Nike, guess what? They did. Every one of them, guys, is pretty much going to give you a 50% retrace or short to get out at 50%. Pretty much the textbook for today after a gap up. So there's the gap up, 76.72. And so let me, without drawing it on there, I know we talk about math, right? Just to do math fast. Close at 74.5. The high is 77, so $2.50 split $2.50 in half. That's $1.25. At $1.25 to 74.5, that puts you at 75.75, right? Is that right? Do the math right? Hit it quick. Dollar down. All right, dollar down off the high. So 70, boom, that's $1 down. That's 50%. All right. It's close. Golden ratio, somewhere in that area. All right, so bouncing. And then at 10:30, they did the opposite. They actually dropped off at 10:30. They didn't bounce them right up. All right, Apple, Nike, Facebook. All right, so Facebook completely closed their gap. 100% closure. The close on the previous day, 153.35. They made it to 153.75, 40 cents away from complete gap closure. It's fell in their open. They also have what? What type of resistance here, Cornelia?
You said what type of resistance?
Yeah, on the bottom chart, on your trading chart. What type of?
It's fell in the open.
And what other kind of resistance is there? It's that big white line going left to right.
That is support, right? I meant resistance. So
Which one though? What kind? I know the open, it fell the open, but there's two white lines. What's the second white line?
I don't know, bro.
Come on with it, Kay.
78% fib.
Fibonacci, 78%.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Everything's on the screen. Just check it out. Right there, left and right, 78% fib. So fib resistance, right? Slap it on down, gap closure. We should be getting out over there.
I see it now. My screen was my fault.
Cool, no worries. JP Morgan Chase gave a check today. Guess what they did? They also failed their open. All right, they reached at yesterday's open. Isn't there an arrow there that tells us to be short? It looks like we have an earnings play as well. Somebody might not like their earnings or they're taking profit. I don't have to read the earnings report to find out. Price action is telling me everything I need to know. Somebody doesn't like it, neither do we. We're short, failed open to 110s or 109s. I actually cover at near the low of the previous day.
Look at the arrow.
You see the arrow?
Yeah.
Be sure. And then yesterday, they liked this area yesterday, and this is a great win. So 108 areas, get out. 1030 as well, right? 1030. That's that double bottom of the overall market at the time. So, 1030, we got to respect it. And plus, it's a great win. This is almost 2 points. 2 points. All right. Momo. Let's see what happened with Momo. I think Momo was decent. We put Momo instead of what? Square, because Square wasn't available.
Momo was good today.
Momo was nice. Momo dollars.
I was looking at it since we didn't have anything.
Yeah, I put it on instead of Square, just because the Square situation wasn't available with them. So they're like an earning situation. Yesterday's open. What are they doing sitting here at this field with 38.25? They don't like it. They still don't. Neither do we. All right, short back to the open. Basically, a point was available. They've started to close the gap. So we go 38.6. Yesterday's close was 35.5, so almost $3. So $1.50 down from 38.6 would be 37.3. There's 50% retracement at 37.3. We retrace at 50%. Time to take some profit and get out the way. All right, and then my favorite of the day. You guys know what I'm talking about.
That was crazy.
Couldn't even get. I think this I was short at 85.03,000 shares. So you know I ain't happy about it. No, I'm not happy. 85.03. What does the system tell us to do? Get us 1,000 shares. 85.8. Risk what? 60 cents. If we had 85.03, did it go against us 60 cents? No. Check. Guess where they bounce off of? Not really. You can't be serious. You're not going to just go straight to the fib and bounce and give me an opportunity to take profit. And look at what kind of flag is that, Kay? Oh, that's cute. It's a little polar bear flaggy. All right, we go back in as soon as the color changes. Boom, let's roll. That's when I was texting you guys another 1,000 shares, another 2,000. Well, this is almost a $5,000 or $6,000 day, $500 or $600 day for you guys on UGAS. What do we do? What do we do? So, in any event, those are the tickers we had. The answer can't be market volatility. That can't be the end all answer with regards to our relationship with Trader to be, because we want volatile markets. So if it's going to be an issue every time there's volatility, then it sounds that we might need to. It may not necessarily be a suitable option for us essentially moving forward. All right, questions about anything on the tickers? Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how's the baby? Nephew. Cornelia, you good?